Islamization war as Muslims ordered to stay back home, not to surface to avoid any bloodshed. It is seriously happening out there. Like seriously. You see, this issue of Islamization is not only happening here in Nigeria. The plan was to take over the whole world, just like Chinese are fighting to be the world power. That is how Islamization agenda, the Islamics are also working assiduously to see that they take over the whole world. They want Islamization to be everywhere. Nigerians, I wonder how the world is going to be if we are all forced to start praying like Muslims. You understand? All right, let's quickly check the content, my dear listeners, to get it correctly. This is morning news. After the violence that broke out in Kempore on June 3rd, Muslim organizations have given great advice to the Muslim community before the Jummah, before the prayers to be held on June 10th. Muslim organizations have instructed the people of the Muslim community to go home directly after the prayers. Appealing to the people, the Muslim body community has said that after the Friday prayers tomorrow, Muslims should go straight to their homes. On the other hand, BJP's Youth Wing General Secretary Pawan Gupta has demanded to register an FIR against Shah Kazi for his statement. General Secretary Pawan said that Shah Kazi had given a statement regarding the action being taken in Kempore violence and said that if bulldozers were used, Muslims will be forced to take to the streets. Meanwhile, another Facebook user has been arrested for posting abusive posts against the Prophet. So far, 54 people have been arrested in the Kempore violence case, while the public's help is being taken in search of other accused through posters. Violence erupted in Kempore, Bakangaji area after Friday prayer on June 3rd in protest against the indecent statement of BJP leader Nupur Sharma about Prophet Muhammad. The Muslim mob had come on the road and pelted stones fiercely. The police have taken against the accused on the basis of CCTV footage. My listeners, what are we going to gain in this? I thought it was said that when regions comes together, that is when they understand and agree with each other. All right, my dear listeners in the house, I don't know what is really happening to us. I don't know. Sometimes I keep asking myself if it is a crime for us to, for God, for us to be humans from different region. God never made mistake for creating us. And when God created us, God didn't say that this person is going to be a Christian, this person is going to be a Muslim. God created us in his own image, in his likeness. It is love that made God to create us. God never divided us. He never separated us. There was no sentiment when God was creating us. He created us because of love. And he created us in his own image and likeness. That is why he created us. So why can't we just look into that very reason why God created us and work towards that, instead of us criticizing and also being against each other because of religion? Did God ever said it that it is religion that would save us from hellfire? Did God ever said it that it is the only religion that will take us to heaven? I can't remember God saying anything of such. I can't remember God saying that your religion is what will take you to heaven. God have said it, that for you to make it to heaven, you have to be as pure as white. You have to be as pure as a linen white cloth. God never said it that you must be a Christian before you make it to heaven. He never said you must be a Muslim before you make it to heaven. God preached about love. He said, look, if any of us can behave like those little children, those little infants, that we have a place in heaven. So why are we fighting each other? Why are we promoting what is not? Why? As it is happening here in Nigeria, so it's happening in Singapore. It's happening in Malaysia. It's happening in Egypt. It's happening in US. Why Islamization agenda? Why do we want everywhere to be Islamized? For what reason? God never created the whole world to be an Islamic world. God never created Nigeria to be an Islamic country. Why have we choosing to satisfy ourselves and displease others out there? Why? That will never take us to heaven. Till today, our fathers are regretting for allowing Lord Lugard to do what he did in 1914. Because I will tell you that the mistake, the error committed by Lord Lugard is what we are suffering till today. And I believe that it is the same error that was committed in other countries as well. If not, everyone will be on his own. Everybody will be on his own. No proper consultation was carried out. No proper consultation. If we have been properly consulted, if we have been properly reached, if we have been properly talked to, before this amalgamation, this wouldn't have been happening. Everybody will be on his own. This unnecessary terrorism, banditry and kidnapping will not even come up. But because we were not consulted, Lord Lugard just went straight and do what he did for his own selfish interest. Now see what he has caused for us now in the future. See what he has caused for us. No wonder they kicked away the teaching of history in the university. No wonder they stopped the teaching of history in the higher institution. Because they never wanted the youth, the innocent, the people to know what really transpired during the war. They never wanted people to know about the history of this country. They knew it that people will go against them. They knew it. So they stopped the teaching of history in the higher institution. Even when they stopped it, did that stop people from knowing the truth? I that is broadcasting on this very content, did that stop me from knowing the truth? It never. Instead, I was triggered. I was jeered. And because of the curiosity and the eagerness planted inside me, I decided to move out to see and know what really happened. My dear listeners, the time has come for us to wake up from our sleep and say to those out there that it is not the right thing to get this country Islamized. Leave everyone to practice his religion. What gives you that confidence that your religion is the best? What gives you that confidence? We are running an individual race. My race is different from your race. So don't judge me. Let me hear from you, my dear listeners, from the outside to know what you equally think about all that has just been broadcasted right now on this very channel. Well, it's a very big appreciation to you for giving us a listening ear and also for contributing meaningfully to this very content. each time we call on you. We are grateful. I would like to reach out to you, to plead to you to come in at least and leave your content on this very broadcast. So please don't forget to leave your own opinion, and so that each time we have any new content, you will be reached. Thank you. This is Morning News. Catch you.